Why should we acquire spiritual knowledge and understand spirituality in our earthly life? Wouldn't it be much easier to let everything come to us? To wait and see what happens after death without worrying today? The clairvoyant and philosopher Rudolf Steiner said about this: "It is the spiritual concepts that are so uncomfortable for the man of today, because he has to make an effort. He has to make more effort than with the ordinary concepts. When he learns these spiritual concepts, they develop a tremendous power after death, through which he gains the ability to recognize the spiritual world and to perceive it in this world. This is very important. People today find it uncomfortable to learn spiritual concepts. They like to go to events where they are shown motion pictures or something similar, so that they need to think as little as possible spiritually, so that they can just watch everything. People like to go to events where things are presented to them that they also see in everyday life. But the effort to rise to such concepts which are more difficult to understand in earthly life, because they have no external objects, rather their objects is the fact to which they refer in the spiritual world, is shied away from by today's people. In the spiritual world, they are the power which in reality gives us the world in the first place. So we acquire through spiritual ideas and concepts that wisdom which we need, so that we have a light on the other side. Otherwise, everything is dark. For that which is acquired here as wisdom is light, spiritual light in the spiritual world. Wisdom is spiritual light. Yes, so that it's not dark on the other side, we need wisdom. And if we do not acquire spiritual concepts, that is just the best way to have no light on the other side. But if one has no light, then one moves away from the sphere which one should illuminate and just comes back to the earth and walks around as a dead person, as a destroying center on the earth. At the most, one can be used by a black magician from time to time to provide inspiration for very special actions and for destructive works on the earth. The man who in the present life is occupied exclusively with ideas, concepts and feelings about the material world condemns himself in this state to the fact that he lives after death only in an environment which has reference to the concepts formed during the material life. While the one who absorbs spiritual concepts lawfully enters the spiritual world, the one who refuses to absorb spiritual concepts must in a sense remain in earthly conditions. He must remain until he has learned to absorb so many spiritual concepts on the other side that he can be carried into the spiritual world through them. This may take a very long time.